guys, welcome back. I'm Madeleine.
And I'm Marie.
And today we're going to show you how to make your own pasta, specifically pappardelle?
Lemon pappardelle.
Pappardelle. Pappardelle.
Yes. So what you're going to need is 1 3/4 cup of all-purpose flour, 1 cup of semolina flour, 6 eggs, 4 teaspoons of olive oil, and then just salt to taste. Let's get started. So the first thing we need to do is blend our 2 flours together. So we need 1 3/4 cup of our all-purpose flour and 1 cup of our semolina flour. We're going to put that into a mixing bowl and mix it with our whisk. Now, if you have a flour sifter, you could even sift these 2 together and they'll be even more blended. But if you don't, you can just use a whisk and incorporate them that way. The next step is really fun because you get to get messy. We dump out all the flour onto the countertop and then make a well.
So like Madeline said, I'm making a well in the middle of the flour so I can put the wet ingredients, which is the eggs and the olive oil in the middle of it, and then we incorporate them. And here she is. So first you're going to crack all the eggs into the bowl, and then you're going to add 4 teaspoons of olive oil and then some salt just for taste.
Do you need the whisk?
No, because it's just like once you like mix it up like gently. So I'm trying not to break the yolk. And it'll be more incorporated, obviously, once we start mixing it with the dry ingredients. So you don't have to do it very, very thoroughly right here. So now, I'm gonna pour it into the well. Wop, wop, wop. Oh, Lord.
Volcano!
Oh, Lord! Okay, so this goes to show that we are not professionals, but
By any means.
By any means. But it's gonna be good anyway, because we managed to, you know, quarantine corral the little egg yolks, or egg whites, and now we're gonna try to incorporate it.
So you're gonna break up the egg yolk?
Yeah, you gotta break the yolk with the fork and mix it all up. So at this point, now that the yolks are broken, I'm going to use my hands to knead it like bread flour, kind of.
So when you're kneading, it actually helps the gluten bonds kind of strengthen. So you want that to be really rubbery, and that's why we use semolina flour, because it has the highest gluten content. Okay, so the recipe only called for 2 3/4 cup of flour, but it's always best to have a little bit extra on hand because your hands will get sticky. And you need to have flour that you could dust around to absorb that extra moisture.
As you can see, there's much extra moisture.
Much extra moisture.
much extra moisture.
So Miss Claire, how will I know that the dough is done?
When it's very, very smooth and usually an even color.
Oh, okay.
And then after it's all incorporated, you want to use a rolling pin to roll it out flat, and then that's when you cut it into the fat strips that make it pappardelle pasta.
If you don't have a rolling pin, which we don't happen to have one here at my mom's house, you can use a heavy glass or something, anything cylindrical that you can kind of put pressure on and then just roll over the dough, because we want these to be pretty thin. For once, I'm not doing all the work.
Yay! So y'all remember how we don't have a rolling pin? Life hack!
Just use your rolled up saran wrap.
And here we go.
Here we go.
So you have to remember we're rolling this very thin because it's pasta. So you want it to be about an eighth of an inch. Yeah.
While I'm rolling out the pasta, I'll give you a fun fact. We tend to think of pasta as an Italian staple item, but it was most likely created in Asia. A common belief is that Marco Polo brought it to Italy from China in the 13th century. The great part about using your saran wrap as a makeshift rolling pin is that it's non-stick. You want to apply pretty even pressure so that you don't have any gaps or areas that are torn, and it's all about the same width. Okay, you can do it. All right, so I've rolled all of the dough out to a pretty even thinness, about an eighth of an inch thick. So now it's time to cut it.
And when you cut the pappardelle, it has to be about 2 to 3 centimeters, which is an inch for all my Americans out there. And pappardelle is actually the wider version of fettuccine. And fettuccine means little ribbons in Italian, and the name pappardelle actually comes from the Italian verb pappare, to gobble up.
That makes sense. Aptly named.
It's aptly named because this kind of wider pasta, it usually uses heavier, creamier sauce because the width of it is able to hold that sauce easier.
Love that. All right, so now we're gonna cut it. So for this, you can see that Claire is using a pizza cutter to roll out the lines of the dough. There are specialized cutters that do more noodles at once, but we're making do with what we have. And you'll also notice that she's pushing the blade away from herself so that she doesn't accidentally cut herself. Now that our pasta noodles are all rolled out, we're going to use this time to let the dough rest and bring a pot of water to a boil. Alright, we let our pasta rest for 10 minutes and now it's ready to go in our boiling water. When you're boiling fresh pasta, it doesn't have to be in there as long as boxed pasta. So we're only going to be boiling it for 5 minutes.
And while we were waiting for the pasta to dry, I made this creamy lemon sauce. It has Parmesan, butter, heavy cream, lemon, obviously, and dried parsley.
We boiled our pasta for 5 minutes, strained it in our colander, and then added the lemon cream sauce that Claire Marie made earlier. Alright, so we're all done cooking it.
So now we get to try it.
Woo! 1, 2, 3. Oh my god, that is good.
The flavor is immaculate.
I agree. So I'll put the recipe up at the end of this video. And if you make your own, I would love to see it. Bye!
Bye!
Try the opening a few times. Okay.
Are we filming?
Yeah. Next time. Pause this. Hi guys, welcome back. Today, nope. Hold on. Oh, I did that. Okay.
Okay, hey y'all.
Oh my god, no ma'am.
Hey y'all.
So she dumps out all the flour. Why did I say it like that? That's the quarter cup.
Yeah.
You did 1 cup and a quarter cup. Oh, 3/4 cup.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. Okay. Hi guys, welcome back. I'm Madeleine.
Oh, and I'm Claire Marie.
Hold on. I can't. Hi guys. Oh wait. So the first thing we need to do, where is the camera? Oh, it's right here. I keep looking off into the distance. Let me get a little post-it.
That's what I do.
Wait, how do we look? You look good. Okay, you do too. Thank you. Okay. So the orange tag is where the camera is.
Alright.
I'm gonna get 2 orange tags.
Alright. Half the yolk's already broke, to be honest. So I low-key need some more flour.
Oh,
Put it away. Just like dust and stuff.
the great part about using your, nope. What is this called? Saran wrap.
Yes.
Put your words and then you
I don't know. It's like fettuccine or okay.
can. What about linguine though? Which one is which?
I don't know.
Ergo, we want the pasta to be really thin. My voice just got real low at the end. Really thin. We want that thin pasta. Oh, we should have floured the top.
Yeah.
Now we know.
I ain't gonna make that.
Me neither.
Y'all just ever be wanting to eat dough? Cause I
Pepperdella. Pepperdella?
pappardelle.
Pepperdella? Pepperdella?
I think it's like pappardelle.
We don't even know what we're making.
Yeah. I want to eat this so bad.
Don't. Don't do it. No.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
I'm so dead. I'll do it. It says flour is raw.
Don't eat it. Yeah, I love to eat raw flour. You have something? Madeleine. Oh, Mamma Mia. You know Mamma Mia was filmed with a green screen?
They didn't film it in Greece? I thought they were in Mykonos.
Well, I mean,
Where did they film it?
on a green screen.
In a studio in LA?
Yep.
Oh, that's a bummer.
I know. When I learned that, I was like, I ain't ever watched a movie again.
All my dreams are crushed. It just sounded like port potty.
They're part of life.
Port alive.
Dried parsley and a little bit of salt to taste. And Parmesan cheese. You want to redo it?
All right, we let our pasta rest for 10 minutes, and now it's ready to go in our boiling water. When you're... Let me try that again.
Okay.
Okay. I forgot what I was going to say. Yes.
Just be gentle with
I'm being so gentle. You want to stand next to me? A little bit more? So our bodies are aligned? Okay, and not make a goofy
it. I'm
face.
sorry, I can't do this.
Okay. We're not taking a picture. You're like, oh my god.
Okay. Anyway, since when I started recording, this will be a comedy show as well.
Oh god.
So since Boo the Fool is here, me, Claire Marie.
Okay. I want all the messy dishes in the back. There we go. Whatever. Here we go. 3, 2,
Come on.
skiddly diddly.